Nigeria has been steadfast in safeguarding human rights.
You know we're recording, by the way.
The advancement of women.
You should have said something. I was watching Buhari's speech at the UN. The man puts me to sleep every time. Are you really recording? Jesus. Sorry guys, in this episode, we take a look at Nigerian president at the UN begging for debt cancellation while also borrowing money at the same time. Also, in Congo, some young people are now smoking car exhaust. Willingly, they say it makes them feel good. And in Gabon, a company is helping people to sort out land disputes. In Malawi, the government is giving free electricity and free water to 126,000 homes. In Côte d'Ivoire, a president who is serving his third term visits Guinea on behalf of ECOWAS to talk to the coup leaders. The stamp code is in the description below. You can feel free to click on it to go straight to the story that you would like to listen to. But like I always say, why would you want to fast forward any of this gorgeousness? So don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Adeola Fayehun on all handles. Quite a roll the camera. It's your girl Adeola. I feel like we don't praise the Nigerian government enough on this show. Like seriously, I think they are underrated because, you know, especially my father, Buhari, Your Excellency, in case you are watching, you know, do well. I never knew how smart this man is until he went to the UN to give a speech that put everybody to sleep. Who wrote this script? Kaido, who wrote this? Seriously? Are you out of your mind? Forgive me, my father. Seriously, what is your problem? Esther, please, no vex. I'm just reading what he wrote. Thomas, please take out what I just said. In case you are watching, forgive me, Your Excellency. That is not what I meant. People were not actually put to sleep. They were just yawning, you know. Oh, excuse me. They were just yawning, listening to you. It wasn't like they actually slept. Thank you very much. Let's start over. Take two. Take two. What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. As I was saying, the Buhari's government has been a really smart government, and you know their smartness continues to mesmerize the vernacular status of my mind. Among the things that Mr. President talked about at the UN, besides lying that Nigeria is doing its best to tackle terrorism and its best to defend human rights,
Nigeria has spared no effort in addressing the challenges of terrorism posed by the activities of Boko Haram, as well as banditry. Nigeria has been steadfast in safeguarding human rights.
You don't have to play. Did I ask you to play the... Okay, sorry, Your Excellency, but you actually lied about that. But the most important thing of all the things that Mr. President talked about at the UN was the fact that he went there to beg for debt cancellation. How smart is that? How much have we borrowed? Our external debt is now about 33 billion. No, so you see? And just like that, we want those people to forgive our debt. Amen, somebody. Because we know that we cannot pay it back. Duh! Like, and you know, I have no problem with that because quite frankly, we cannot pay back our debt. But while we are begging for debt cancellation on one hand, we are also begging for more money at the same time. In fact, we are presently in the middle of borrowing another what? $4 billion. And that cannot be no allergy. In case you are watching, my father, that is where you confused me. How does that make sense? You keep digging while you are begging other people to fill up your hole, but you did not stop what? You did not stop digging. Because I don't think that those people are also stupid. They may forgive some of the debt, but I don't think they will forgive all the debt. This one that you keep borrowing. For example, Thomas here sat down and calculated how much our lawmakers are getting paid. Nigerian lawmakers are getting about $400 million in a year. Thomas now said if we only use 70% of that every year to service our debt, our external debt, he says we will pay it back in the next 8 years. We will be free from all this debt. That is if we don't add more on top of it. But you know, this is just a regular person. Thomas is not, I've been telling him, he's not as smart as Oga Buhari. Oga Buhari, on the other hand, is begging for debt forgiveness. That is a smarter way of doing it than to actually pay your debt. Jesus. By the way, I was expecting Nigerians to be excited about how smart our president is, you know, and all that. But you guys know them. Yes, those Nigerians, they cannot even pretend. In fact, I cannot read those comments on this show because so many of these Nigerians have no respect whatsoever for His Excellency. But you know, in summary, in case you are watching, sir, what we're saying about you, I just want you to know they are calling you the Almanjeri government. That is what Nigerians are calling you, not me, but these are Nigerians. You guys know Almanjeri is because those are the kids that go by the roadside begging for money from money till night. They beg for a living. So Nigerians are saying that this is what you do now. Oga Buhari, they say that you beg for money for a living. Can you imagine? Instead of these Nigerians to talk about how smart you are, you know, begging for debt cancellation. I mean, a regular person will think that instead of begging for debt forgiveness, that we actually have a plan to pay back our debt. You get, these are just laymen, people that are not smart, like Oga Buhari. Regular people will think about how to pay back their debt. In fact, we've borrowed from China, to the point where China now wants to open a bank in Nigeria. They kukuma bring their bank to Nigeria. So China said that this will boost Nigeria's economy and expand trade between the two nations. And I think that is wonderful. In fact, this could be a great thing if both countries are trading on equal grounds. China has bank in America. America also has bank in China. You get what I'm saying? But you know, some Nigerians think that this will only make it easier for the Nigerian government to borrow more money, which means that we may get into more debt than we already have right now. Don't get me wrong. In the past, China forgave African nations debt worth billions of dollars. But the problem is, after that forgiveness, these African countries, including Nigeria, now over-borrowed. They kept borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. In fact, some Nigerians are already thinking of what could happen if we cannot pay back our debts. For example, look at Zambia. That country of Zambia. You know, do it, my Zambian people. You know, do it. China was trying to take over their electricity company, ZESCO, due to the inability of Zambia to meet its loan payment. China is already in control of their broadcasting company, that is ZNBC, and they were also trying to take over their main airport, their main international airport in Lusaka. But of course, they don't put it that way that, oh, China is taking over the country. No. They will usually say that China steps in as Zambia runs out of loan options. Making it look like China is actually helping these countries. But you know, this is how regular people of Zambia describe their leaders. They said that their leaders put on smart suits and then they fly to China to sell their country. They said the roads belong to China. The hotels are for the Chinese people. The chicken farms are Chinese. Even the brickworks are Chinese. I'm telling you, the regular people, they see what their leaders could not see. So some Nigerians are also already calculating that very soon the NEPA, the power holding company, NEPA, may belong to China.
China is ready to work with Nigeria and other member countries to fight against modern-day slavery and create a better future for our next generation.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. What is this? China? You don't key. Play that video one more time.
The People's Republic of China has pledged to work with Nigeria to fight and win the war against modern-day slavery.
Wow. China wants to help Nigeria fight modern-day slavery. Seriously? What? Okay, that's it. I'm done. Call me when you are ready. Let me bring myself back. What is this? I thought I told you to look for videos that make the Nigerian government look smart. Oh, okay, never mind. I have nothing against the Chinese people, as you guys are aware. But I'm not sure that they are the ones to help us fight modern-day slavery. Because, no offense, but Chinese companies in Nigeria are among those that treat Nigerians the worst. On Nigerian soil, I've talked several times about how Chinese companies would not pay their workers in Nigeria for months. During the lockdown last year, a Chinese company in Ogun State locked all their Nigerian workers. They locked them inside and they forced them to continue working against their own will instead of letting them quarantine as the government had ordered. The company held these people against their own wish despite owing them salaries until a riot broke out. Like, it's not a secret that those who work for Chinese firms in Nigeria are constantly being abused by their Chinese bosses. Even on the Nigerian soil, and the Nigerian government continues to borrow money from China. And it's not just the abuses happening on the Nigerian soil. Some Nigerians were targeted when COVID-19 broke out. Remember China accusing them of bringing COVID-19 to China? As in, they chased these people out of their homes in China. They seized their international passport until the Nigerian diplomat stood up for them. So, this is the country that wants to help Nigeria to fight modern-day slavery. The devil is there. Am I missing something? My brother, let's go to another story.
The work done is zero. You hear me? Work done is what?
Zero.
Work done is what?
Zero.
Work done is what?
Zero. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen, the governor of Kogi State, Governor Yahya Bello, that is the future Nigerian president, you know, do well, my oga. The man that is not afraid of anybody, including Chinese contractors. A Chinese firm renovated the Kogi Specialist Hospital in Lokoja, and he was not pleased with what they did, and so he gave it to them.
I'm not pleased with what I have seen here as far as the renovation is concerned. This has shown that you have no capacity. This is not GYP standard.
Do you guys know that there is a GYB standard? GYB stands for Governor Yahya what? Yahya Bello. There is a standard to what Yahya Bello does.
I am a man of quality. And everything I do as far as Kogi State is concerned in terms of projects depicts quality and standard.
That's it. You see exactly what I've been saying. Except when you owe worker salary for like years. No, seriously, he owes worker salary for years. That's the only time that there is no GYB standard. Every other time is what? GYB standard.
Do you have this kind of hospital in China? Are we owing you? We're not owing you any time.
Cut it, my friend. Cut it.
Are we owing you?
Cut it. Sorry, Your Excellency. He was not paying attention. You're not supposed to play that part where he... Sorry, sir, we're actually owing them. I don't know if you know. Jesus. But we're actually owing these people. What do you mean by are we owing you? Why are you also asking that kind of question? Governor Yahya Bello, you were supposed to stay to the script. What is this one that you are asking? Are we owing you? Of course you are owing them now. Do you need somebody to tell you that we are owing them? It's not just about his own salary. We are owing them. Never mind.
We're not owing you any time.
Cut, my friend. I say cut? What is your problem? So, Your Excellency, next time, just stick to script. You should not be asking that kind of question. Guys, make sure you take out that part where the owing part, is a bit embarrassing. What are Nigerians saying about this? K2010 said, we still won't vote him. This is a... Can you find another comment? Send another comment to my phone. What is this now? Send another comment to my phone. Okay, thank you very much. Danny Davito said, scripted for 2023 presidential ambition. Court. Take this. No more comments. Why are you guys fumbling today? I don't know. I feel like Corridor is starting to rub off on you guys. You're supposed to keep him straight. Anyway, sorry, Your Excellency, in case you're watching me, I believe in you. I believe in what you stand for. I know that once you become president like that, this is how you will be acting. Not like acting, but acting. I didn't mean like acting, but like acting. You know what? Never mind. You guys don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Congo, guys. You guys will not believe what is going on, but how is it possible that some young people are literally inhaling car exhaust material?
In an abandoned shack in Congo's capital, Kinshasa, people are mixing a new form of narcotic, derived from a car engine.
Okay, let me get that straight. You mean to tell me that they are willingly taking bits of chemicals and residue from the exhaust and inhaling it? What the heck? This doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like I need to shake somebody.
This is Bombay. It's made by mixing exhaust residue from a car's catalytic converter with pharmaceuticals like diazepam. Experts say it can cause users to stand motionless for hours or sleep for days.
Wow. So they said that this makes them feel calm to the point where sometimes they can just stand for hours. And sometimes it makes them unwilling to move for days at a time. How is that healthy? And they keep taking it. Like, seriously. Now, the worst part of this story is that these people are literally stealing catalytic converters from vehicles in order to smoke the substance.
Mechanics in the Congolese capital blame spiking demand for the drug for a rash of thefts. Tresori Kadogo says 5 to 10 clients come to him every day having had their catalytic converter stolen.
Ooh, what? Where? How? How is this possible? Now, the catalytic converters, for those who may not know, are essentially filters for your car's harmful gases and chemicals. You know, this thing filters out elements like carbon monoxide into something like steam. Now, physical particles will build up inside the converters where this transformation takes place. And you know, here in the US, between 1999 and 2014 alone, about 18,000 people have committed suicide by inhaling carbon monoxide poisoning, by inhaling something like what these people are smoking. And that is in addition to about 6,000 people that have died by accident here in the US because they accidentally inhaled carbon monoxide poison. For example, a lot of people during natural disaster here in the US, once they lose power like this, they will go inside their vehicle in the garage. That's a confined area. The exhaust is not able to get out. They just wanted to go and charge their phone or to get warm, but they don't realize that they are inhaling poison. So sometimes they feel dizzy, they feel exhausted, they feel nauseous and sleepy. And because they don't realize that they were inhaling carbon monoxide, many of them them have died. About 6,000 people have died because of this. So to now see that these young people in Congo are knowingly doing this to themselves is unbelievable. Something that makes you stay still for days, you still smoke it. The devil is a liar. As a matter of fact, the reason that carbon monoxide suicide is so common is because it's painless and a lot of people feel like, oh, they're just falling asleep. If anybody's watching me today, by the way, and they're thinking about suicide, please, don't say that you found the way. Please, I am begging in the name of God, do not commit suicide. Please, please, please. Whatever it is that you are facing, tough times don't always last. Don't forget that it is only tough people that last. Some of us, if we open our mouth and tell you what we've been through, you will be like, what am I trying to commit suicide for? So I just have to say that so that nobody will say they found out how to do it on my show. No, I'm just telling you the story of what is happening.
But Dandiyela Yolemba, country director for the World Federation Against Drugs, says nothing is known about the long-term effects. He warned that the metals used in catalytic converters can cause cancer.
As they just said, cancer is one of the potential side effects of this practice. But you know, if it shares similar feelings with other forms of carbon monoxide poisoning, then it is probably safe to assume that it will also share some of the negative side effects as well, such as nausea, drowsiness, intense headache, dependencies, they depend on this thing, lung infection, heart problems, difficulties focusing, stomach digestion issues, and so on and so forth. Now, the interesting thing is, they said that this keeps them from causing trouble.
It makes them feel good and slows them down, he tells us, so they don't go stealing or causing problems.
Seriously? But you're causing trouble for your own body. How about you just don't steal? Now, the police are arresting people in huge numbers. They are trying to discourage this.
In August, police rounded up and paraded nearly 100 alleged dealers and users of Bombay, which means powerful in the Lingala language.
But I'm not sure if it's working yet because, as you can see, they're still doing this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to a country that we have not talked about in a long time, Gabon. I'm sorry to say the president is still in power. Nothing really is happening in that area. But this is actually the story of how a company is helping sort out land disputes. And we just want to give them a shout out. I think what they're doing is great. You won't see it in so many places. But Gabon has a major housing issue. There are not enough affordable cities for people to relocate to. So this has led to mass creation of slums. They call them slum towns. The problem is a lot of people who choose to move and build homes in these slum towns don't actually own the rights to the land. So many of these built up slums actually don't have any land titles at all. And so the towns are also not serviced by the government. The government is not providing electricity or water, which is leading to a lot of sanitary issues within these towns. So in order to not run into future legal problems with their neighbors, somebody named Adeola has started a company called Adis, which now surveys land in order to solve land disputes between neighbors.
Unfortunately, during the establishment of land, we do not yet have in our culture to call a surveyor.
I really like the fact that they are even using drones to help people demarcate their lands.
With the help of drones, Andy and his team reference and provide cartographic advice to landowners. Authorities say most of the slum settlements are not in the development plan, which explains why they are not serviced.
That's incredible. You may think this is nothing, but it's changing a lot of people's lives. They're actually really happy that finally they can say, this is my land.
Noel Boomer is his client. He's asked him to survey his land in order to avoid potential conflict with his neighbors. And today it gives grace to my file.
So huge shout out to this company for doing this and for being proactive and thinking about using drones. And we like to give another shout out, this time in Malawi. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of Malawi is doing something remarkable. The Ministry of Energy and Mining says that the Electricity Supply Commission of Malawi is rolling out a program to supply free electricity and water for 126,000 Malawi citizens in rural areas. That's what I love the most, the fact that they're trying to do this in rural areas. Wow, how amazing is that? Did you hear that? Like free. I can't even believe this. You know, this is an amazing way to help people. Public Relations Officer for the ministry, that is Upile Kamoto, said that the identification process for the beneficiaries in the rural areas will commence very soon after they identify the rural Malawian communities that are in need of electricity and water. So kudos to the government of Malawi for doing this. They said they will start by providing this for free to 126,000 homes. So congratulations, Malawi. That is commendable. You guys not do much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Côte d'Ivoire. Actually, guys, please move closer. I just want to briefly report ECOWAS to you guys. Please, you need to come and interfere in this situation. Because, no offense, but ECOWAS is getting on my nerves. Benny, how do you... Never mind. For those who may not know, for those that have not been following this show, the president of Côte d'Ivoire, 79-year-old Alassane Ouattara, has been in power since 2010. By the way, there was war in Côte d'Ivoire at that time in 2010. During that election, we're not going in there, but 3,000 people died. Now, last year, this same man changed the constitution so that he could run again for the third time by fire by force. ECOWAS did not say anything at that time. And of course, he declared himself the winner by fire by force. ECOWAS has not said anything since then about what this man did. They acted as if they did not know about this. But to now add insult upon injury, they now sent this same Ouattara to Guinea Conakry to talk to coup leaders that ousted their own president who was serving third term. How does that make sense? ECOWAS. Don't you see that people no longer take you seriously? ECOWAS banning. This is how you people did not say anything when the president of Guinea changed the constitution, banning, and now that they overthrew him, now you started sending people to come and talk to the coup leaders. ECOWAS, do not let me look you in the eye. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. So Jare sending another person that is serving third term to go and talk to the coup leaders. Seriously, how does that make sense? Let me know what you guys think about this because it is starting to mess with my mind. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Okay, guys, I just want you to know that I'm about to fire Koido. Like, finally, fire him, ban him, because, like, seriously, how do you take a small chop ad and you just collected the money? You did not ask for sample. How am I supposed to tell people that the thing tastes good? No, you don't do that. When it comes to small chop, they must always send sample. Benny, you should know your job, Jared. Please meet my sister in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. If you are even living anywhere in Ontario, and you are yet to taste this auntie's food, just looking at the pictures alone is making me salivate. Like, I just want to eat some of it, you know. Actually, stop putting up the photos. It's too much. It's too tempting. Actually, it's okay. You can let the people see the photos. It's okay. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is if you like some fish pie, some meat pie, some chin-chin, some Nigerian puff-puff. Oh, by the way, if auntie is watching, puff-puff is my favorite. If you want to send us a box, just send us a whole box of puff-puff. It will not go to waste. You need to contact this auntie, and the best way to contact her is through her Instagram. This is her Instagram handle, Chelly Street, and it is done by my sister Auntie Chelly's. And happy birthday, by the way. Her husband is doing this as a surprise. She doesn't know. He wants us to advertise for her, and also he wants to wish her a happy birthday. He loves you so much, and he wants us to tell you how precious you are. So now that we have advertised you, Auntie, send us a box of your sample. Now, for those who may be wondering, because I know I will get emails about this beautiful outfit was sent to me by Babe4life Ankara. You will find them on Instagram, all the way from Lagos. They sent me about 4 different outfits, and it's looking good. My mother, thank you. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. So if you would like something like this for yourself or for your spouse, please go on Instagram and you can find Babe4life Ankara. That is where you can order, and they are very, very affordable. As in, contact them. Once again, I'm excited to read comments from you guys. And the first one is from Dixon Renee. And you know, I was asking in the last episode if Badafemi has malaria. You know, I was asking, say any malaria. I was asking whether the man was okay. So Dixon wanted us to know that there's nothing happening to Femi Adesina. He said, when you sell your soul to the devil, you automatically become his advocate. May the soul of Dr. Obadiah rest in peace. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate that comment. But Femi, apparently there's nothing wrong with you. That is what people are saying. They say that you are doing this on purpose. BHF said, what is Paul Kagame afraid of? If he is doing good, he will not be fearing even his own shadow. He should just remember the African dictators before him. Conversation and consultation is the solution. He better learn. Thank you so much. We are all hoping that maybe he's watching this show so he can hear your comment. Thank you so much for what you wrote. The next comment is from Somtomchuku Ezenwenyinya. I'm sorry if I didn't say that name correctly. Please forgive me. This person said those protesters were paid. Of course. Just look at the white guy holding the banner. Duh! Like, we already know. In fact, I didn't play this in the last episode, but this is a video allegedly where they were getting paid after their service. Can you you imagine? The next comment is from Gold, and this person said, these people still went ahead spending and wasting Nigerian cash to protesters abroad. Why not pay the retired police officers the money instead of sharing $50 per hour to protesters? Keep it up, Adeola. Good job. Thank you so much. And of course, we are all on the same page about that. They are not paying workers' salaries, they are not paying pensioners, but they are able to afford fake protesters. And the last comment is from Okoronko John. This person said that, did anybody else notice the resemblance between Buhari and Kagame? Do you guys see any resemblance between, I don't know about that, but hey, leave a comment in the comment section about it if you think so or not. So thank you so much, guys, for all the comments. I really appreciate hearing from you guys. All right, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, as well as my vlog, thank you to everybody that have subscribed. Gotten to 4,000 subscribers. Say what? Say what? Thank you to everybody that have subscribed. I love you guys. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all later. Peace out.